Every cat has different nutritional needs. For instance, a growing kitten will need to eat a lot more than a sluggish senior cat. Unfortunately, many pet parents have no clue how much to feed their cats. As a result, the portion sizes are total guesswork. Some pet parents might dump a heaping pile of kibble in the food bowl and call it a day. Large portion sizes and unlimited access to food can lead kitties to pack on extra pounds. At some point, you'll look at your cat and wonder, am I feeding them too much? Most pet parents can tell their cat is overfed just by looking at them. When cats have a healthy weight, you should be able to feel their ribs and backbone, but they shouldn't be visible, as this can be a sign your cat is underweight. With obese cats, the excessive weight creates padding that prevents you from feeling the skeletal system. Cats are supposed to have an hourglass figure from a top-down view. Their figure should narrow right above the hips because this marks their natural waistline. You can tell a cat is eating too much when they look much rounder around the torso. If you can't see the waistline, it's probably time to rethink your cat's diet. In cats that are fed too much usually become overweight or obese. Obesity is very common among cats, which can lead to a number of other health concerns. Overfed cats that develop obesity have a much higher risk for diabetes. This is a dangerous disease that causes insulin resistance, making it difficult for the body to regulate its blood sugar levels. Excessive weight also increases an obese cat's risk of degenerative joint disease. The extra weight puts stress on the joints, which accelerates the deterioration of the cushioning connective tissue. Joint problems like arthritis have no cure, and they cause lifelong problems such as pain, swelling, and limited mobility. While the term fat cat may be cool, a literal chubby tabby is anything but. Aside from that fact that all that excess weight causes overheating, obese cats are at risk for many serious illness. Overweight cats are at the most risk for bladder and urinary tract disease, which plague your kitty and require frequent trips to the vet. According to the nationwide database, this was the most common obesity-related condition in cats, with more than 4,700 pet insurance claims. Kidney disease is one of the most common illnesses seen in all cats, not just overweight ones. However, being overweight can accelerate and exacerbate kidney disease. Just like with people, diabetes and obesity go hand in hand with kitties. Unfortunately, many kitties get diabetes, and it shortens their lives drastically. It can also be a drain on the owners financially. The liver is responsible for storing fat, among other things. When a cat gets overweight, the liver gets overwhelmed with excess fat, which decreases function and can lead to disease. Cats that are overweight also develop asthma and other respiratory problems as the body tries to function with too much weight. And of course, since your cat now has trouble breathing, he is probably sitting more and moving less, which will just cause more weight gain. The more weight your cat's joints have to carry around, the worse their arthritis will be as they age. Keeping your kitty slim will help lower his chances of having painful joints later. No surprise that obesity causes high blood pressure. Being overweight causes your cat's body to work harder, and this is just one of the side effects. When your cat is overweight, his heart has to work harder to keep the blood pumping through this body. This can be a factor in heart failure, which no pet owner wants to go through. Obesity in cats can also cause issues in the gallbladder as the liver gets compromised. If your cat requires surgery, only about 50% of them survive, according to the Animal Surgical Center of Michigan. We've all seen obese cats struggle to groom themselves, but for some cats, their access weight becomes an even bigger problem, limiting the mobility of their spine. For example, some cats may not be able to drop their tail as the amount of fat they have blocks the vertebrae and forces them to carry it curled up from the base of the tail. Feline obesity is on the rise. While chubby cats sure are cute and fun to cuddle with, the extra weight can make your cat far more susceptible to health issues such as diabetes, arthritis, and liver disease. Along with making sure your cat gets regular exercise through play, Keeping an eye on her diet can help keep her at a healthier and safer weight. Here are 5 tips to avoid overfeeding your cat. Brands of foods that are full of fillers will require your cat to eat more in order to feel satisfied. Instead, ask your veterinarian for suggestions for a high-quality food that can more easily meet your cat's nutritional needs. Many cat parents never bother to read the labels on the cat food containers before dishing out dinner. If you take a look, you'll find some useful information, including guidelines for how much your cat should be eating according to how much she weighs. Feeding according to these guidelines will make sure your cat is getting proper nutrition in a reasonable amount of calories. Our cats have us trained. They know that if they circle the food bowl and meow at us, we'll toss some more food into it. Then they'll habitually eat the food, whether they're hungry or not. To reel in your cat's diet, make a feeding schedule and stick to it. Your cat will stop begging once she realizes you're not going to cave. Lots of cats overeat simply because they're bored. In addition to creating an all-around more stimulating home environment, add a food puzzle to mealtimes. A food puzzle will make her slow down while she's eating, which will prolong the meal and keep her engaged without adding more calories. It will also activate her prey instincts, which will keep her excited and active. One of the best parts about cats is that they're fairly self-sufficient. It's convenient to be able to be away from home for the day and leave them with a bowl of food, but that's not the best option if your cat is prone to overeating. If your schedule doesn't allow for you to be home at set times to dish out meals, consider adding a timed feeder to your home. A timed feeder will keep your cat's mealtimes on a consistent schedule even when you aren't around. If in doubt, your veterinarian is the best source of information about your cat's diet. Your veterinarian is familiar with your individual cat and can help you determine not only which type of food is most appropriate, but also at what quantity. If your cat needs to be on a weight control program, your veterinarian can help you manage your cat's weight loss while making certain that your cat is still receiving all necessary nutrients.